Hello, it's time for my featured artist of the week, all the way from Russia. Please put your hands together for the awesome Mr. Vadiamo.
Hey there. Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
Very well. Oh, how are you?
How are we doing, Vadiamo?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well tonight, too.
Thank you for taking the time to come on the show and get this interview. I know it was a bit of a struggle getting me to get my things together, but we finally got here, and here we are.
Yeah, I'm always happy. It's my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
So you've how did you originally get into the music business? Is it part in your blood? Is it part of your family, or?
Well, in the age of like 12 or 13 years old, I started to listen to English music, the music with English lyrics, and I had two main influences. It's, the first one is a German famous band called Modern Talking. They actually sing in English, and the second one was Australian band Savage Garden. It's probably more known for you, yes. Okay, so they influenced me much, and actually all the things that I do in my life, I thank them for that, because I started to study English myself because I wanted to know what they sing about, and I also wanted to compose my own songs in English, and I started to compose and then sing, So that's something like this.
You also speak French, Italian, and Spanish, I see, which is brilliant.
Yeah, so this is that's how the story went on, because so I started to study English myself, and then when I graduated from school, I entered the foreign languages department in the university, so my second language was French, and then after I studied Italian and Spanish myself, because I love languages and I want to compose and I want to sing in many languages, They all are beautiful.
So was that difficult for you to speaking Russian, to try and learn another Latin-based language? I mean, I know I'm English and I learnt French, and for me it was difficult enough because it's a different structure altogether. So I just wondered how different it was from Russian.
Yeah, it's a very interesting linguistic talk, because actually now I realize that how hard Russian is, comparing to any other European language like French or English, So Russian is very complicated and English is so much easier. So now I understand that it's not that hard. But when I started, the bad thing was that I didn't have any system. I just listened to a song, I wanted to know what it is about, and I tried to translate it, and I just got to know, just separate words without rules, I had no idea how they may be connected grammatically, and so just one by one, day by day, month by month, I started to get something in this, but this is a bad system. Now I'm actually the teacher and interpreter of English, and French too, and now I understand how wrong and how complicated it was. But the good thing is that situation I had a very, very huge motivation, I had a very big desire to study language because I listened to the songs in English that I liked, and I wanted to know what they are about.
So the first song of yours we've got up is a song called The Distance. Can you tell us a little bit about this track?
Yeah, this is actually I compose songs about my life, about my thoughts, about my feelings, and this all just, the internet thing, when people from different cities, from different countries, from different parts of the world can just communicate with each other, and they may also fall in love, right? And so this song is about this kind of a story, love on the distance, when people are in love with each other, but they cannot meet because they are very far. And so this song is, it tells my thoughts, my ideas about and about such kind of situations, what a person feels when he is in this situation, when he is far, and he doesn't know what to do. And so we don't know if the distance wins and destroys relationship here, or vice versa. It's a very interesting theme to talk about, to think about, and to sing about.
The heart is waiting for another sleepless night, watching you in that display light. The virgin kisses, I know you miss me, and I miss you so much, but being so long out of physical touch, it's killing everything we have. I'm trying to convince myself that everything's okay, but lonely days are passing by. Less and less are on my mind, and love just fades away. The distance killed the romance, baby, 'cause we can be together. Only in my dream, it's my salvation, no more fear. The sorrows are so precious, but so soon I have to be awake. I'm opening my eyes, and I can see that you're awake. But nothing changes, you're still so far away, and nothing we can do to ease this pain. And blinded by this misery, I'm falling into someone's arms to kill this emptiness. But morning brings me back my heartache. I'm waking up so sober-minded, calling you to say the distance kill the romance, baby, 'cause we can be together. Only in my dream, it's my salvation, no more fear. The sorrows are so precious, but so soon I have to be awake. Opening my eyes, and I can see that you're away. Please come and stay, don't let it fade away. The distance kills our love that feels so helpless, but we'll be strong and less. Together we can face this. The distance kill the romance, baby, 'cause we can be together. Only in my dream, it's my salvation, no more fear.
That's The Distance there, an awesome song by my featured artist of the week, who's with me live on air tonight. It's the awesome Vadiamo. Your songs are very, you've got a certain style about your songs, and they're very easily recognisable. Is that intentional, or is it just something that happens?
Well, I really hope that they are, like you have told. But well, it's just my nature, Just I have some inspiration. I have some things and thoughts to write, to compose a song about and sing about, and that's what I get, you know. So no secrets, no intentions, just my nature.
I mean, I write songs myself a little bit, and so I know how sometimes you can struggle to find the right words. So for you, it must be even more so, because I guess you're writing it in Russian first, and then translating it. Is that right? Is that how it works?
Actually, I study English for such a long time that I already can, think in English, so it's not a problem.
Wow,
I have another problem now. I faced another problem that first, like maybe 10 or 11 years ago, when I started my music, when I started my music career, I wrote in Russian. Then I started to study English, and I turned into English songs. And now I have a problem to compose a song in Russian, because I forgot how to do this, It's a funny situation, yeah, because I would like to have at least one song in Russian, but I'm just waiting for some kind of super special inspiration for this, so that I can I can compose something really great, So with English, there are no problems at all, because I've experienced about this so much in so long time, so no problem.
So do your songs get played in Russia, or is there any restrictions there that it has to be in Russian or anything like this?
Yeah, it's we have kind of bad mentality here that many people think that everything that is domestic, are not so good, Mm-hmm. So people love more something foreign, And so I haven't even tried to promote my music here, because I don't have a response, So I tried to go, west and east, and so many radio stations in Europe play my songs, and so I'm very happy about this. I didn't expect this kind of response, people like this, and this inspires me. So, but I hope, of course, I want to promote myself in my country too,
Right. So I was going to say, my next question was going to be, do you play live a lot? But I guess that's difficult if you have to travel out of the country.
Yeah, I have performed in the clubs in my hometown, Omsk. This is in Siberia, Mm-hmm. And but just talking about radio, it's a big problem in Russia, because we have everything centralized. You probably know how big Russia is. Yes, just huge. Yeah. But the big problem is that everything is very centralized, and everything depends on Moscow. And so basically, I had some promoters, some producers here who tried to play my songs on the local radios, but all the offices are dependent on Moscow, and so they should get the permission from Moscow to do this, and it's almost impossible. Yeah, and I also traveled to China a couple of years ago, and I also to promote myself, and I had some performances there, and this is actually my next goal. I'm going to return there and start my music career from China, because this is a very, friendly and growing market,
So do you have a base outside of Russia where I say base, but maybe somewhere where you're more popular than other places?
In Russia?
No, outside of Russia.
Yeah. It's hard to say. I guess it may be Portugal, because my good friend Helena, from Facebook.
Yes, we do. We know her very well.
Yeah, she's my good friend, and she also, I call her. I can call her my manager, because it means a lot to me. Yes, but she says just she's my friend and she's my fan. It's very nice for me, and so she helps me to promote my music. She actually does more than I do, because I deal with with composing, with recording, and just with the music side, and she does everything with promotion. And so I think that she made many people my fans there, you know. So I guess there are some fans in Portugal, and also I started to study Spanish like a couple of years ago, and I released a Spanish song recently. And I've noticed that many people from Latin America, from such countries as Mexico, Argentina, are very friendly, and they like my music too. And this is very, very, I don't know, just very inspirational to me, you know.
So the next track of yours we got is called Love or Hate, and I believe there's a bit of a story behind this one.
Yeah, you know, this track is also based on real life story from my own life, and well, I guess maybe you had it in your life, because it's about the situation, about the love, when, you know, two people have such pain between them, you know, that, you know, sometimes it's love, sometimes it's hate, and you know, I don't know, 1 minute you fight, then you are in love. So it's a very very emotional song about such kind of strange or weird situation in love, you know, that happens, and you cannot be together, and you cannot break up, you know, and you don't know what to do, so just
we're fighting hard, you're screaming at me again. I'm saying I'm breaking up, you're hitting me on the face. It's killing me. This love is a nuclear bomb. I never dreamed the passion could be so strong. I want to breathe, but something holds you. Break that glass, I find the walls. I know it's a disease, but definitely need this. Yeah, do you love me or you hate me? I don't understand your game. One day you want me, then you're unhappy and ask me to go away. Or you scold me, then you call me and ask to return and stay. Ice and fire, that's what you are, and you make me burn each day. We're making lunch and kissing so tenderly. A minute after this, it turns into quarreling. You blaming me for ruining your happiness. I'm paying back by saying that you're rabbit. I want to breathe, but something holds you. Break that glass and find the walls. I know it's a disease, but definitely need this. Yeah, do you love me or you hate me? I don't understand your game. One day you want me, then you're unhappy and ask me to go away. Or you scold me, then you call me and ask to return and stay. Ice and fire, that's what you are, and you make me burn each day. However we fight, whatever we say, we're gonna wake up together next day. We are going wild and saying goodbye, but then we're making love all the night. I know you love me, you know I love you. Do you love me or you hate me? I don't understand your game. One day you want me, then you're unhappy and ask me to go away. Or you scold me, then you call me
That's a love or hate there from Vadiamo. He's my featured artist of the week here on Loop Radio, and we're live on 440 South and on Loop Radio. So that's another great track with a great melody to it.
Well, yeah, I was brought up, with the music from 80s and 90s, and the most of dance music from that time has beautiful melodies, so I think it's in my blood, and I don't think about it, but when I compose it that way.
So your life is based around your humanist beliefs and your and cosmopolitanism. Can you tell our listeners a little bit more about how that works in everyday life for you?
Yeah, well, first of all, I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian. Yeah, so I don't eat meat. I don't eat fish. And well, I try to live, in health. I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol at all. So something like this. I try to be healthy, and I don't know. I think that we all must be more kind to each other, and help each other. So something like this,
Yeah, I mean it's a great belief, but unfortunately the world isn't that way, and I wish there were more people that were that way, but I don't know, it just seems to get worse and worse every time you open the newspaper. There's some atrocity or something going on. Yeah,
well, it's life. The only thing we can do is just ourselves do more good things, and
make more good music.
Yes, that's right. I hope it helps people, because good music helps me life very, very much.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's a very powerful way of changing your mood and and uplifting you. Sometimes, if you had a bad day, you can listen to some uplifting music, and within a couple of minutes, you've changed your whole outlook on life.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I also want to focus on the positive things and positive mood. And recently I have made a list of my favorite things, including favorite songs and favorite music videos. So I just open it up and I play some song of that list, and it improves my mood, and I start to feel a different way.
So are you still living in Omsk? Are you still in Omsk? Is that still where you're based at the moment?
Yeah, that's where I live, and that's where my family live, and everybody was born here, And I also work with my sound engineer, my sound producer, my back vocalist. It's all the same man, Artyom. Hi, Artyom. And okay, so that's how I live, and that's how I do my music. And I want to promote myself in other countries and inside Russia too, but I would love to live here in Omsk, because it's my homeland, and I feel comfortable here, and I feel comfortable to compose my songs here. So
I know there's a lot of young ladies out there would like to know if you're single, or what your if you're in a relationship, or what your situation is.
Yeah, right now I'm single. I have many songs about the search of love, and so I think now I'm in search.
You're in search of love. Well, I hope we won't give out your email address, because we don't want you to be swamped by people. But
yeah,
I'm sure that the right person's out there, because I believe that there's a right person for everybody, and whoever they are, I'm sure they're out there, and I hope you find them soon.
Yeah, I believe this. I believe this too, and I hope to meet the right person soon.
So the last song we've got of yours is called "Without Your Love." What's this one about?
Yeah, this is the sad song, and this is the song about the separation, after a long time when you have been together with someone, and when I broke up, and how it feels. It's about how it feels, how you perceive the world after this, because everything becomes empty, everything becomes senseless, and so it's all about these things, about living in the past, and about suffering, not very positive, but sometimes you need to put some negative into the songs, to have such kind of relief.
That's Vadiamo, Without Your Love. It's a lovely song there, Vadiamo. So it's been great talking to you. Where can people buy your music, and where are you? Are you on YouTube and places like that?
Yeah, okay. Recently, I have my songs uploaded to iTunes, and other websites like Google Play. I don't remember everything, but I have an official homepage. It's www.vadiamo.com, and there you can, first of all, you can read all the information about me, and there are all the links to the resources where you can buy or just listen to my songs, So everybody welcome.
Excellent. That's great stuff. And what have you got planned for the future? I know you said you're going to be recording in different languages.
So I had my first 6 songs in English, and recently, in the end of the last year, I have recorded my first song in Spanish called Nuestro Verano, and right now I'm working on my first song in French. I think that it's going to be a song with a female singer, because I want my my good friend, a female singer to sing with me, I think it's going to be very romantic and beautiful. I hope you're going to like this.
Oh, excellent. We're looking forward. And your Spanish song, I think, is in our top 30 chart at the moment, so if anyone's listening, get over there and vote for it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I hope it will be successful too.
I'm sure it will be. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to come and see us and talk to us tonight. It's been great talking to you, and I hope it hasn't been too much of a strain talking to me.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the awesome Vadiamo.